Let's talk about your music release plan for 2024. This will involve several important steps that will help ensure your music reaches the right audience and maximizes its impact. It will also include technological changes and trends that have become more widespread in 2024. Therefore, we will discuss both artificial intelligence and micro-content video. Neither of these are new in 2024. However, they are becoming more widely used. Sites like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube's Shorts features are growing all the time. Let's take a closer look at what your music release plan looks like in 2024. Key takeaways for your music release plan. By the time you have finished watching this video, you will have at least a draft idea of your next music release plan, understand some of the trends of music fans of your genre, be able to proceed with your own music release plan. 1. Start your music release plan by defining your goals. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve with your releases? Do you want to increase your numbers of followers? How about revenue generation? How much money would you like to gain? Do you get enough media attention? Set measurable targets. Make a note of your numbers of streams, downloads, or physical sales. You can do this using Google Sheets. This will help you to know where you are on your plan, how you are progressing. It is great to look back to see how you got to where you are today. For instance, I can see that my music has gained over 20 new Spotify followers over the past week. Spotify for Artists also shows you which songs were most played over a time period, the numbers of saves, playlist adds, and even the number of times each listener has streamed a song. Number 2, plan your releases and schedule for your music release plan. Make an annual plan for releases. How many singles, EPs, and albums are you going to release over the next year? It is a good idea to release one album later in the year and focus on releasing 3 or 4 singles that will appear on the eventual album. Alternatively, you could release 2 singles and release an EP every 6 months. What are the key dates for release? Schedule key dates for each release. You should also consider production deadlines, marketing start dates, and the release dates for each release. 3. What is the production schedule for your music release plan? Finalize tracks. Ensure all music production is completed well in advance of the release dates. Mastering schedule and complete the mastering for each track to enhance sound quality. Artwork and packaging. This has to be one of the most overlooked steps to publishing your music. If your music has poorly designed artwork, it won't be as successful as it could otherwise be. I create all of our artwork myself, but this is well within my skill set. Therefore, it is something I excel at and an area that I am more than capable of doing without having to outsource anything. If you have never created album artwork before, it is a good idea to outsource it on sites like Fiverr. Of course, you can always experiment with this yourself and see what you can put together on Canva. I am a premium member of Canva, so I use it for everything, but I really do get my money's worth from it. Number 4, registration and rights management. Copyright your music to protect your intellectual property. I recently published a blog post about copyright, and it will explain the basics for copywriting in every major country. However, to ensure the copyright of your work, you need to use the copyright symbol C, the year of publication, and the name of the copyright holder. Therefore, if Krannaken were releasing an album in 2024, it would be C 2024 Everhaldheim Purdy and David Verney. For added protection, use a pro. If your music is important to you and you have enough of it, you should register with a performance rights organization to collect royalties. There are plenty of good options to choose from. For instance, here in the UK, we have the Performance Rights Society, PRS. I am a member of the PRS and feel confident that any finance owed to me will be paid. Obtain licenses or clearances. Obtain any necessary licenses or clearances if you're using samples or cover songs. One example of this was our cover of Paul Hardcastle's Vietnam protest song 19. We had to stipulate that Paul Hardcastle was the original copyright holder of 19 before we released the single. Number 5, marketing and promotion. For your music release plan, create a marketing plan. This should be tailored to each release, identifying your target audience. It should also begin well in advance of each release. Marketing should start 1 to 2 months prior to release. It should ideally follow this schedule. Post weekly teasers for your release 1 to 2 months in advance of your release. Post daily teasers for your release 2 weeks to 1 month in advance of your release. After the release date, continue to post daily snippets and music videos for the following 2 weeks to 1 month. When that time is up, share weekly music videos and snippets for 1 month to 2 months after release. Finally, share monthly music videos and snippets 2 months to 6 months after the release. Which platform should you be using? With the popularity of micro-content websites like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, I highly recommend that you use them. You should also be sharing full-length music videos once the release date has passed. However, you must share the best clips of your music on those former 3 services, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, over the above dates. Develop promotional materials. These should include press releases, promotional singles, music videos, and merchandise. You can also use online services such as Hypedit and music blogs such as Krannaken.com for electronic music reviews and other blogs who will review your music. Social media campaigns. Planning social media campaigns is another crucial step. This can include paid advertising, teasers, countdowns, and interactive content. Why not create a viral giveaway on a site such as King Sumo or UpViral? Partnerships or collaborations. You also need to consider including partnerships or collaborations in your music release plan. This can be working with other artists to create something truly mesmerizing. It could also include working with other creatives, music industry professionals, or even as an influencer in the promotion of another company's gear. This could be for your local music store, guitar shop, or online retailers such as Plug-in Boutique. 6. Distribution and your music release plan. How are you going to distribute your music? Which distribution channels are you going to use? If you use a service like DistroKid, you can get your music on all the top music retail and streaming websites. If you use RouteNote, you can get your music on those sites for free. Of course, you can also get your music merchandise and physical copies of your music, CDs and vinyl, listed on your Spotify profile through Shopify. Pre-orders and pre-saves. You can set up pre-orders and pre-saves with sites such as DistroKid and Hypedit. The latter has plenty of services that can be used to share your music and grow your following. 7. Touring and live performances and your music release plan. Plan a tour or live performances to coincide with your releases. You should determine where you are going to play by the numbers of fans that you have in the locality of the venue. For instance, if you have more fans in London, you should plan for a venue such as Wembley Stadium or the Ministry of Sound. If you have more fans in Birmingham, you can also book a tour for the NEC Arena. Live streaming from home. You also need to consider whether you would prefer to live stream your shows from home. I believe the future is in live streams. There are so many advantages of streaming your performances from home. This really is an excellent option for any artist. 8. Your music release plan and engaging with fans. Email marketing and social media. It is essential to develop your email marketing list. These are your customers and will support you through thick and thin. Therefore, you need to make use of email newsletters, social media, and other platforms to keep fans informed and engaged. Always take the time to message fans back if they comment on any of your social media posts. Also, email any fans who email you. Fan-exclusive content. There have to be some perks to being on your email marketing list. Make it a no-brainer for fans to want to open your email. What can you do for them? For a start, you could share unreleased music that they can listen to. Building your email list. Consider fan-exclusive content or experiences to build a stronger community. You can easily build your email list, YouTube subscribers, or any of your other social media following on Hypedit. This makes list building simple, and you will have a decent email list in no time. 9. Monitor and adapt. Track the performance of your releases. It is important to track the performance of your releases through streaming analytics. These will provide you with statistics such as sales data and social media engagement. However, you should find one that makes sense to you. I say this because Google Analytics and some of the other options seem to give wildly differing results. Who do you trust? I do recommend using YouTube analytics and other analytics that show the statistics for a particular platform. These are normally reliable and can be trusted. Adapt your future plans. Adapt your future plans based on what appears to be working and what doesn't. Always work to your strengths, and you won't be disappointed. However, having said that, it is also important to note that practice makes perfect. Therefore, if you are serious about learning one particular skill, you need to practice. For instance, I always used to be bad at sales. In my last sales job, I excelled at the sales process. I now know it is all about approaching the situation with the confidence and knowledge that I can actually do this and do it well. 10. Evaluate and reflect on your plan. Review on the outcomes of your music release plan. At the end of the year, you need to reflect on and review the outcomes of your music release plan. What went well? What did not go so well? How can you improve your music release plan for the next 12 months? Feedback from fans. Gather feedback from fans and professionals to inform future strategies. What can you include in your next music release plan that your fans and other music industry professionals have indicated during the course of this year? Each step should be tailored to fit your specific music style, fan base, and resources. Also, ensure that your music release plan is regularly updated. Adapt your plan as the year progresses. This is key to maximizing your music's potential. Have you got your free copy of the Complete Guide to Music Marketing yet? With expert advice, resources, and aha moments, this really is a must-have. Plus, it's free for now. I'm going to make it available as a paperback, as an audiobook, and as a Kindle ebook in the run-up to Christmas. So make sure it's on your Christmas list for 2024. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. When you subscribe, please also hit the bell so that you are notified as and when a new video is available right here on Krannaken TV. I will see you in the next video.